Right then, bit hard to do this. I'm not good at this vlogging game when I'm not got a cameraman. So today's Saturday, and you might be able to see we've got 2 empty trailers, which is not really something we normally do. So we're off to Brands Hatch tomorrow night for a track day on Monday, because later in the year there's a race that we're going to do in this track day championship. Well, Scott's going to race, so that's why we can do what we're doing. But we're taking 2 empty trailers because we're picking up 2 new projects. So we're just at Brands in the Mercure Hotel. Scott's decided to tell us to pull in the tightest car park I've ever been in. It's not full, but there's a car just in every space, just enough that we can't park a trailer and a van. So we're just here to meet Nick and have a look at the car that we're buying. So there's a bit of a bigger story to this.
Not too bad, really.
This is the thing. So it's a Mark 5 Golf Cup car. We'll do a bit more detail around it when we look tomorrow. So when you borrow a trailer, you need to make sure that it's not going to be too tight. Right, so we're just at Brands Hatch now. Just got here. Bit of a strange setup at Brands first thing on the morning. Because the tunnel's quite tight to get to in a paddock, so you can actually drive on track. I don't quite know which way I'm going, so I'm going to be directed by Scott. Nice. We're up a steep hill. This is like the other side of Paddock Hill. The van's struggling in second gear. We'll see which way we're going to go now. We went wrong way down track. So, I do apologise for the audio, but that is not what you want to do to your track car. Right then. So, the eagle-eyed amongst you might be able to see what I'm in. It's red flag, so I thought I'd take a chance to second in line to get out. Now we'll have to wait a little bit. So the KTM that I'm in is they're fairly special anyway. This is one of two in the UK apparently that's got the GT spec, which is it's got a windscreen and what can pass as sort of doors, but they're not just windows that open. So there's a little bit of might be a little bit of dealing going on here. Grant, whose car this is, wants to get rid of it. He's got a 911 GT3 RS that he runs on track, and he's a bit crazy. Lets his lad have a drive in that. Not long since passed his driving test when they go on track. So he's good friends with Scott, so he says, can we sort him a track car out that's going to be good for him and his lad just to get in and just go for a thrash. They'll take Porsche there if they want to. Lights keep going out. I'm not sure if this means we're going to be going or not, but there's nobody up front. So we've said, obviously, earlier in this video, see what cars that we've got going on now. There's going to be another one as well in a bit. The Golf is potentially going to be the replacement for the Ibiza, so we'll see how that one goes, and we'll decide what we're going to do. Whether we build them another Ibiza or whether we use that Ibiza, I'm not quite sure. But we'll get out and we'll have a good look around this car, and you'll see what's going on with it. We'll see what we've got planned. We'll get more discussion. I'm on edge, sat at front here, because at any minute they could tell us we've got to go. I need to get my helmet, gloves, hide my phone out of the way, and get cracking. This is my first drive of this car, so fingers crossed I know what I'm doing. So it's lunchtime. I had a quick go out in this. Definitely not going to set any lap records, but what a car. It's really nice. I'll swap camera around, we'll have a walk around, and hopefully you can hear some crap I'm going to talk. So, carbon fibre tub. This is made by Dallara, who do pass F1 cars among many other race cars. So, full crash structure. This is all your crumple zone. There's not much here, really. Push rod suspension, so it's all inboard. Nice, light, easy to adjust. Brakes are not ridiculously sized, just some Brembo 4 pots. Solid disc, nice, cheap, easy. So you can see the radiators. It's got 4 radiators because you can't can't really see from this side. When we go around the other side, you'll see it's got a charge cooler setup. That's just hiding down there. Boost pipe, KTM on it there. So the eagle-eyed amongst you will see these are just factory Volkswagen mounts. Loads of Volkswagen stuff. Absolutely loads of Volkswagen stuff underneath here. Header tanks all Volkswagen. Gearbox, Scirocco R gearbox, Golf R. The turbo that's on it, which is just a factory turbo. That's just a edition 30 Audi S3, that sort of stuff. I've not punched any part numbers into have a look exactly what fitment is, but it's all fairly straightforward stuff. Dry shafts, they're down there. They're Audi TT dry shafts. I'm not sure why, but they are. Brakes, 2 pot Brembo's, and then a little handbrake caliper. So ECU just hiding them under there. That's just a standard Volkswagen ECU. So we're not sure whether we're going to have it or not, but if we do, might enjoy it a little bit whilst it's still got this engine in. But potentially, it's only a potentially because we've got enough on us plate at the minute, we'd like to put a diesel in something like this. So I've just been out on track, driving like an absolute fairy, and I let a couple of people round when I first had a little feel for car, but then after that, not one car overtook me. There's some fast stuff here today, and I were only taking it very steady. So, all in all, very good car. Appreciate Grant letting me have a drive. So we missed the beginning of that, Nick. So this was following the touring cars. You're going to be on camera.
Yeah, right, do you want me to start again? Okay.
No, that starts from the beginning. Just the first little bit.
Yeah, so obviously the Super Cobras were made for a series that followed the British touring cars.
The Mark 1 Super Copa.
Mark 1 Super Copa. So it was about, I think there was 30 car grid. It was like, it's like a bit like the Minis today. It led on to all the drivers to stepping up.
Yeah.
So you got some like Matt Jackson, quite a lot of the touring car drivers went
They were
through
in
this
these,
stuff. And then they basically were moving away from the old Toledos to the new Mark II Leons, which were going to be TDI. So, to sort of go with that, they decided to do a TDI version to sort of promote that. And this was the baby where they were going to
gently ease people into the diesel.
Yeah, but
it
just didn't go that way for Sixport UK. I think it changed, and this never got off the landing.
Obviously, with hindsight, they should have just stuck with just Mark II and just put that straight
Well,
in.
I think so. I think that's what happens. But, they went. It wasn't that hard because they already had all the cars. They knew them well, so it wasn't too far. But
this would just take all best bits off front of that one, best bits off back of that one, because we can do what we want.
yeah, and they used a lot. I think the plan was they had, because they were tuning the Toledos off. They got a load of Toledo bits, so they must have just said, crack on to the mechanics, make something fun.
Yeah. Because they probably didn't have to actually make any new components to assemble this car, did
Nothing.
they? Really?
It's just all transferred off either Toledo or the, off the shelf diesel
World
stuff.
and the World Touring car.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it should make a good. I mean, it's never actually done what it's meant to do. So
No.
it's going to be great to actually do it. And,
It just needs the power it could have had.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, it's going to take some abuse, and see what you boys can do with it.
The main thing that interested us when we're looking at it, this bit, I don't know how clear it is on camera, but that is a four-wheel drive rear axle. Obviously this is still a front-wheel drive car, all in shockers, which I'll get to the side. You can see what angle they're at on this side with no disc, so they're not sort of the usual angle. Remote reservoir, race spec tyre wraps on there.
Blade anti-roll bars.
Yeah, blade anti-roll bars for adjusting it. Left-hand drive. So Nick assures me I'm not going to punch dual card when I go for gears. So that's why he keeps telling me to put a DSG in it.
DSG, you won't have that problem.
Right then. This is the end of another very nice day that we've achieved a lot, in our opinion. We came here with one car. We're going to be leaving with 3, and obviously everybody will be saying stuff like we're spending too much money on cars and this and that and the other. The Leon, the touring car one, that's basically being loaned to us by the owner, so it's just time and effort that we're putting into that one. And then when we finish with it, he just said, I've got no else to do, I want to drive it, but if I'm busy doing other stuff, you drive it, you run it, race it, do what you want to do. But he just wants to see what, in his opinion, is the best diesel tuning company, and hopefully other people's. Grab the bull by the horns and do the chassis justice, because it's doing nothing sat at his workshop. So we'll see what we can do. We'll try and get some more updates on that. There's going to be a lot of learning from our point of what the car is and how it is. If anybody else has got any information on it they know that we might not, feel free to email us or message us and let us know what you think. Nick's got a good idea what we're going on, but information is thin on ground because it's the only one in the world that were built to that specification. There were other diesel cars, but they weren't the same as this. They were Super Copper, not World Touring Car, European Touring Car, British Touring Car, but it's all thrown together. So anyway, we best get off. We've got like a 4-hour journey and it's like probably knocking on 7 o'clock now, so it's going to be a late one for us. We've got to try and sneak some tea in, or dinner in that amount of time. So thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe, and hopefully Danny does this video justice and cuts it together nicely.